Okay, so apparently Commissioner just joined the remote system, so we can start. So of course start welcoming Commissioner Sinkevičius, Virginius, to this structural dialogue with you and the ENVI committee. So per nature, as a structural dialogue, there is no specific focus for this discussion, so expect a couple of topics to be raised. From my side, I would like just to spot attract your attention on three key elements that have been voted recently by the Parliament in the remit of your portfolio. The first one is, of course, the deforestation text. And I know that you are working hard on it to have a formal legislative proposal in the coming months. And you know what you have to expect from the Parliament, because we made a legislative initiative report. So we had a qualified majority to support it in the plenary. There is a clear stance from the Parliament, and I really hope that the Commission's proposal will be close to this Parliament vision. Second topic on which the Parliament has expressed quite a clear majority on is the air quality. In order to have air quality standards reinforced to be based on the WHO standards. And I hope that it will be part of your zero pollution action plan that will be presented very, very soon now, this week. And the third and last one is that 2 weeks ago we voted on soil protection, and a message coming from the Parliament is as well very clear. We want a legal framework for soil protection, and we urge you to have a soil protection mechanism, a soil directive, as soon as possible, and you will be strongly supported by the Parliament, and that would make a lot of sense in the Green Deal story and in the biodiversity protection you are in charge of. So that's it for my side. Commissioner, the floor is yours for your introductory statement, and then 2 rounds of questions, first by the coordinators or representatives, and then by MEPs. And then if we have time, catch the eye. Virginius, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Honourable Chair, dear Pascal, honourable members, dear colleagues. First of all, allow me to apologize. I was stuck in a call with the French Minister on fisheries. As you know, I have the privilege to serve double portfolio. So I'm once again very sorry. And if your time allows, of course, I will stay over a time which we couldn't start on time and answer additional of your questions. But let me begin once again saying to you a very good afternoon to all of you, and of course thank you very much for this invitation to join you today for this structured dialogue on our current and future policy initiatives and priorities. It is indeed time that we touch base again in this format, as my last exchange with this committee dates back to October last year. Of course, between last October and today, we have been in constant touch on many other occasions, and though different means. We have discussed in various plenary sessions and negotiated in trialogues. I have replied to your parliamentary questions and answered your letters. I talked to many of you over the phone or in video conferences. And I have participated in several webinars, intergroup meetings, or conferences you organize. So this constant contact with you is essential for me. And as a former parliamentarian, I know how important the regular and direct contact to the executive is for you as well. So my team and I will continue to be there for you and to build on the very fruitful cooperation we have had with you during the first almost 1.5 years of this mandate. Today, I would like to discuss on what is coming up, but I cannot remain silent about what we have already achieved together over the last 1.5 years, from the Circular Economy Action Plan with the batteries proposal as its first tangible deliverable to the biodiversity and farm to fork strategies, the chemical strategy for sustainability, our proposals for revised ARHUS regulation and the new environmental action program on which trilogues will start soon, and the new LIFE program for the next budgetary period. Your input and your reactions to all these initiatives and your support has been, of course, crucial. And let's not forget that all this work has happened under circumstances which in December 2019 none of us would have imagined. A pandemic that has attacked our health and our lives, knocking down the European and global economies. But a pandemic that has also reminded us of the value of nature and of the urgency to protect it, of the intersync link between a clean and healthy environment and our own health, and of the great potential of circularity in making our economies and societies more resilient. And I will definitely need your support, your input, and your critical spirit also over the next months and years, as you will see that our list of deliverables remains ambitious, remains impressive, and let me mention a few of them. As regards our circular economy agenda this year, we will continue to roll out of the sustainable product policy framework. Preparations for the sustainable product initiative are now at full speed, as are the proposals to empower consumers in the green transition and to address green claim. Work also continues on the key value chains. This year we'll see action on textiles, electronics and packaging. We are also acting on the European Green Deal commitment to reduce exports of waste to third countries with a proposal to revise the waste shipment regulation. And as you pointed out in your resolution of last February, the circular economy plays a key role in the EU recovery. Member states are finalizing and have started submitting their recovery and resilience plans. And I'm confident that...
Sorry, Virginius. We have a technical problem that makes the translation almost impossible. So I don't know if the problem is in our side or in your side. Would you have earphones on to be put on?
Yes,
no?
1 second.
Mr. Sinkevičius, once you connected the headphones, you need to refresh your page and then you can press on the speak button again.
Okay, can you hear me well?
That's
perfect. And you look very nice. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Okay, let's try it this way. I will continue with, I mentioned regards the recovery and resilience plan, and of course, I am confident that the circular economy will remain high among the priorities when making funding and investments decision. We have also began to implement the chemical strategy for sustainability. Proposals for the revisions of REACH and the regulation on classification, labeling and packaging will be presented during 2021-2022. We have just published the related roadmaps for public feedback, and also count on you to encourage your constituents and stakeholders to share their views with us. These two revisions will deliver on some of the main actions of the strategy, establishing a hazard class for endocrine disruptors, a mixture assessment factor, and banning the most harmful substances in consumer products. Work has also begun on defining two key concepts of the strategy: safe and sustainable by design, and essential uses. Stakeholders and member states have now had a chance to provide initial feedback. And we have also launched the high-level roundtable and held the first meeting last week, where discussions focused on how to make EU chemicals legislation more preventive and how to boost the development and uptake of chemical materials and products that are innovative, safe, and sustainable.